One simple way to characterize it is well-being of all the citizens in a community, rather than individual happiness. How do social conditions and social factors that are outside the individual affect happiness, those individual states, those individual sense of purpose? And that's where we believe that thinking about the larger society and how that conditions in that larger society affect individual well-being is important to consider. If the larger society is unhappy, that is, people around you are unhappy, if there is immiseration, if there are inequalities, if there is discrimination, if there is an overall stress for a variety of reasons, then what are the chances that you will be happy? So, for example, a society that is highly unequal, whether it is in terms of socioeconomic status or political power, is also a society that is unhappy collectively. That's one example. A society that is insecure, there is a lot of insecurity, whether it is food insecurity, psychological insecurity, whether it's notions of safety, is also likely to be a society where collective well-being is questionable. On the other hand, if there is a lack of sense of belonging, if people don't feel they have ties to a community, whether they have affection for a community or they have ties to a community, there is a sense of alienation, and that could potentially impact collective well-being. So somehow we have to account for these larger social conditions and how people around us, systems around us, can promote that well-being, and how people feel around us is also very critical to how we feel about it. The idea of social cohesion is very important here. There are crises all around us these days, whether it is racism, whether it is equity, social justice, lack of security, as I said, food security or financial security. How can a community come together to address these issues? When you address those issues, that should generate a sense of purpose, a sense of meaning. Similarly, when we come together and celebrate, a community event is joyful event that promotes collective well-being. In fact, there is a fairly good research which suggests that group activity could be beneficial and promote physical activity, when you do it in a group. As one simple example, the idea of volunteerism, lending your help, time and effort to help others, can also promote that sense of not only individual well-being but collective well-being. That sense of belonging is being increasingly questioned in our communities right now, particularly when we work in communities that are quite diverse. People are under some kind of a fear, there is a lack of security, a sense of safety that could potentially affect individual well-being. So what do we do? Some of these things we can control. Some of these things are beyond our control. I think it is important for leadership in the community, along with civic groups, to come together to address, to the extent possible, to provide that sense of security, safety, belonging, cohesion to promote people's ties to the community, and ensure that there is an opportunity for everybody to feel that sense of well-being.